Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Your Energy Booster Podcast, a space where I help you find your God given purpose so you will only focus on the things that really matters. This is your show host, Jeanith Padilla, and in today's episode, we are tackling a topic that touches the heart of many parents out there. Achieving a harmonious work life balance is about finding success and satisfaction in our careers while cherishing those irreplaceable moments with our families. And so let the class begin. For many parents, juggling the demands of a career and family life feels like walking a tightrope. Every day brings a new challenge, from meeting deadlines at work to attending school events and managing household responsibilities. And in this balancing act, it's easy to be swept up by feelings of guilt. Guilt when work takes precedence, and guilt when family comes first. And so I can totally relate to this or relate to you if you are listening to this episode and you're a mom or a dad out there and it feels like, you know, what is this? Am I doing the right thing? Am I focusing on my family the most or on working and reaching or achieving that goal or building that business? You see, I was in that situation in the past, and it's kind of confusing, and we kind of be swept away by all of those distractions. But I want you to know that it's all right. And I'm here to guide you in really prioritizing what needs to be prioritized in this season of your life. And if you're feeling this way, you know, I want you to know that you're not alone. We're all in this together, and this struggle is real. And it's felt by many. But amidst this constant juggle, it is important to remember that seeking balance is not about perfection. It's about creating a life that feels right for you at this moment, at this season in your life, and for your family. As we are reminded in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I want you to hold on to these words. This is a powerful verse that encourages us to find strength and grace in our efforts to balance our roles, knowing that we're not navigating this journey alone. And so I get it. The goal is clear. Parents everywhere want to thrive in their careers and be engaged, loving parents without the weight of guilt. Achieving this starts with giving ourselves grace and recognizing that balance doesn't mean equal parts. It means making choices that align with our values and priorities at different moments in our lives. You see, uh, being clear to our values helps a lot. Clarity is power. I just remember this conversation one time with my coworker. This coworker doesn't work weekends. I don't know how he does that. Maybe he finds somebody to work for him. As you know, we are required to work one Saturday every other week. But this coworker finds somebody to work for him. So, yeah, and I'm so happy that our management, our leader supports that. And yeah, he does not compromise. And so there is this opportunity to attend a workshop, a free workshop with CEUs. What I mean is, like, if he attends to this workshop, he will get units, um, to maintain his license, or if he wants to rank up to RN3 or 4. And then when he attend to this seminar or workshop also, free food is offered. And he said, like, so Jean, no, I'm not gonna go there because it's my family time. And so I said, yeah, I totally agree to you, because when you are clear, or when you know your values, you will never compromise. And he smiled and he said, wow, that is really good. Can I use that? I said, yeah, of course. You're free to use that. Because, yeah, I compliment him for really knowing his values. He wouldn't compromise weekend because those days are intended for his family, and no work related events for those days. And so, you all you need to do really is to be clear on your values. What do you really value? And when you know what your values are, you will never compromise. Regardless if it's gonna, you know, it's if it's gonna make you excel at work, or if it's gonna make you rank up in your business, or if it's gonna give you millions of dollars, because you value your family more than whatever is the reward you're gonna get. So you will compromise those times with him, with your family, with them, right? So regardless of, getting all of these benefits that he will get out of that seminar, but it is on a weekend and that time is allotted for his family, then he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't go there. And that's just an example of, you know, it's not really about 50-50 balance. It's about knowing what you value at this moment, if that aligns, if that activity aligns to your values at this season of your life, that's the point. And I hope it's clear to you now. And so, yeah, moving forward as we navigate the waters of work life balance, it's crucial to move from understanding our struggles to actively shaping our lives for the better. Because it doesn't matter what we get out of this journey. What would really matter is what we become in this journey, because that's what we're gonna bring to heaven, our character, what we become as a person in this journey, not the achievements, but the character. And so, here are some strategies to help you create a more fulfilling balance. Number one, set clear boundaries. Identify your non negotiables for work and family time. These are the things that you're not willing to compromise. Just like what I was telling you about, the story that I shared earlier. What are the things that you won't compromise? Because when you're clear, when you know your values, then you will not compromise. So, for work, it might be no emails after 6 p.m. or calls after 6 p.m. And if you're given this role, or if you are um given this opportunity to be promoted, and yet you will be on call for 24 hours, will you accept the role if it's not within your values at this moment? Because it would depend on which season you are right now. I mean, let's just be clear. If you have babies, toddlers, preschoolers, growing kids, will you compromise their bedtime stories, because you need to be in this call at 9 p.m. at night? Will you compromise that time with your toddlers, babies, or preschool, school age children just to be where you wanted? You know, like, as selfish as she can be, I don't know about you. I don't know where you are in your journey right now. But please be clear. Will you accept that promotion or not? Will you accept the promotion or the rank up or the title and compromise something from your family, even if it's going to give you money or title? So I don't know about you. So for work, yeah, right now, like, if it's, if that opportunity will compromise your family time, will you accept it? For family, it could be uninterrupted dinner times. So you can write these down and discuss them with your family and your employer or your leaders, or if you're building a network marketing company right now. I mean, you're that we call them your uplines. So we need to be clear with what are our limitations, to set clear expectations. Because that is very important. Number two, communicate openly. We have to practice open and honest communication with a focus on solutions and not problems. When discussing our needs, we should use I statements to express how certain situations make us feel and what changes could help. For example, I feel stressed when I have to work late because it means less time with my family. We could, or we can ask questions like, could we explore flexible working hours? Stuff like that. Number three, prioritize self care. We have to create a self care plan, you all, which includes activities that we enjoy and that recharge our batteries. We have to treat this plan as we would, but with any important appointment by scheduling these activities within our week. Remember, self care is not a luxury, it's a necessity so we can maintain our health and well being. And when we do that, we can perform up to our optimal energy and potential. Number four, find your support network. You can make a list of potential support sources, which includes your family, your friends, your neighbors, or online communities. Reach out to form connections or strengthen existing ones. We can offer, mutual support with each other. Let's consider how we can help and support each other, whether it's sharing pickup duties, that would be fun from school, pickup duties from school, or forming a meal sharing group. That would be nice, right? I would love to have that. Number five, embrace flexibility. Flexibility is really the goal. I love flexibility. I love being flexible. We can reflect on a recent week, whether, we can check um for if things didn't go as planned, or if they did, we can write what happened, how we responded, and how or what we learned from the experiences that we had. These reflection can help us see patterns. We have to recognize those patterns, and so we can create better patterns that will work better the following week. And, we can see these patterns and how we deal with change and where we might need to be more flexible. So when we recognize patterns, we use these patterns to create new patterns that will work better. And when we do that, we can live better. We can be happier. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, achieving work life balance is an ongoing journey, one that requires reflection, action, and adaptation. As your coach, I encourage you to take one small step today towards the balance you desire, whether it's setting a boundary, scheduling scheduling self-care, or simply taking a deep breath and acknowledging your efforts. Remember, your journey is unique. You can't compare your journey from your friend, your neighbor, or whoever, because you have a unique situation. And I want you to know that you are doing an incredible job. And as we navigate the path of work life balance, let's remember it's about making intentional choices that reflect what's most important to you. Let's, let's seek to find harmony in our lives and not just balance. Because let me remind you, balance is not about 50-50. Achieving balance is about choosing what is right for you at this moment in your life. And through it all, let's lean on the strength and wisdom provided to us, embracing each day with faith, love, and flexibility. Lastly, let's support one another in our journeys to live fully and joyfully. Because after all, life is meant to be enjoyed and not wasted on things that really do not matter at all. If you think that this content is helpful to you and your loved ones, feel free to share this to them. And if you want to check on my website at www.jeanithpadilla.com, feel free to book your free coaching call so we can figure this out together. I am here to help you as your coach, as your friend, as your mentor, so you can find balance and you can find your purpose and you will just focus on the things that are important to you in this season of your life. I am here to help. Feel free to follow me on my social media platforms as Jeanith Padilla on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I will write all these links on the description wherever you're getting this content from in a podcast or YouTube. And if you want to download my free guide on how to avoid burnout as a working parent, as a working mom or dad, I will also share the link on this free download down below or on the description of this content, wherever you are getting this, in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. And yeah, and if you can give me a favor, feel free to give me a review. Let me know what you want to hear more on this content. Let me know if this is giving you more value. Let me know what you think about. I want to connect with you. I want to know you more. And yeah, I am rooting for you. And we can, together, we can fight burnout. And we can find your God given purpose. I love you and God bless. Bye. And see you for the next episode next week. I love you once again and God bless.